Utah to the Big Ten. Texas Tech to the Big Ten. Kansas to the Big Ten. In the event we go into another round of realignment, and buddy, we are going to. Here's where you may say, oh, clickbait. Oh, here he goes again. No. ESPN's deal with the ACC is expiring here in a couple of years, and we already know that at some very real level, Clemson and Florida State want out, and it's going to be even easier year after year for them to get out. Like these are conversations you might have overlooked, but North Carolina, Miami, the big brands of the ACC want out. It's getting easier for them to get out because they reworked their grant of rights. Remember, those major schools sued the conference. And the Big 12 just added Utah and Arizona and Colorado. So you think, oh, what a crazy idea, but dog, buckle up. When we hit this next round of realignment, which is coming faster than you think it is, the ACC and the Big 12 could very well be on the brink of a merger. That's going to help them. It's going to help them. It's going to make sense if ESPN and Fox and TNT say, hey, if we merge BYU, the stalwart BYU, and we're able to merge North Carolina, that is good. We can work with that. Basketball, we can work with that. Football, we can work with that. But what Utah is going to do, what Texas Tech likely does, what you're probably going to see from Kansas is they pick up the phone to the Big Ten and they say, now, you ready? Is it happening? Is it time? And the Big Ten has made it clear. There's this AAU status. You've got to be a nerd to get in. If you're not smart, they're not going to dilute what they do when it comes to education. But Wrigleyville Ute tweets, today's announcement by the U, this is talking about their private equity, it further solidifies their desire to join the Big Ten. This is the big play that gets them even closer and shows that they are serious about getting a seat at the big boy table. And look, as little as I think Wrigleyville Ute probably knows about Mark Harlan's intentions, and I'm not sure he's had a conversation with the athletic department, Wrigleyville Ute's spot on. Let's think about it this way. What loyalty do you have to your HOA? That's what this is. If you have the house in the subdivision that's on the edge of the street, you're at the end of the street, and you have the opportunity to have an HOA that you have to pay them, we'll say, I'm going somewhere with this, where you have to pay the HOA $50,000 a year to be there. Or, since you're at the edge of the street, you can be a part of the other HOA that borders that street, kind of a Kansas-Missouri conflict. I can be a part of their HOA, and their fees are only $25,000. Well, then you'd very obviously want to be a part of the $25,000. But the HOA with the $50,000 is a cooler place to be, and the people love each other. It's all beautiful. It's a little more blue collar. That's where the Big 12 sits. Utah and Texas Tech, every school in this conference is on the edge of the subdivision. And in our subdivision, the Big 12, I love our subdivision. I love the head of the HOA, Brett Yormark. He's great, man. Aside from the time that BYU's house burned down and he said, yeah, the playoff committee, the House Fire Committee got it right. That wasn't good. But by and large, he continues to help send a lot of our residents and our homes to Mexico with this money. Like we're expanding. Heck, our HOA conference that we had last year was broadcast on Times Square. That's great. Isn't it awesome? Don't you guys want to stay? But this HOA, it's only giving its houses, it's only getting, the Big 12 is only getting $30 million per school, we'll say. $35 million. And the other HOA, the Big 10 and the SEC, that's $55 million. So I don't care how much loyalty that I would have to the HOA that I'm in, because, man, in my neck of the woods, oh my gosh, when these kids get together to play basketball on the hoops outside of our house, we dominate. The whole town shows up to watch our kids in our neighborhood play basketball. And those kids over there playing basketball, they suck. We beat them every time. Yeah, but when we do community 7-on-7 football, obviously the HOA that's getting $50 million per house is way better, and football brings in the money. So I think I want to just do my business over there. That's the obvious. It's what you would do. It's what a human being would do. They'd move over. They'd do the HOA stuff over there. But I've got a list of bullet points that I put together of why our HOA is still better. Yeah. Financial penalty in your exit fee from the Big 12, leaving the Big 12. Even in the event of a merger, the Big 12 contract's not up. You're going to leave and your buyout to the Big 12, that it will nullify the money you get from the Big 10 in the short term for sure. It will nullify that. You'll be paying out your ears for a long time. And not only that, you've got to convince the Big 10 media partners. You have to be a revenue additive, because you think, if you think the number 28 market in the country, Salt Lake City, can build off of this $7 billion deal, you can help them make money out of this $7 billion deal with Fox and NBC and CBS. Whoa, buddy, that's a lot. You're really banking on a lot here. If you're going to the Big Ten, you are isolating yourself. You're going to have to go to Rutgers, Texas Tech. You're going to have to go play Illinois. And I know the Big 12 travel is not great, but do you want to make it even worse? Because that's what you'll be doing, is making it even worse. For Utah, yeah, you get USC and UCLA, no doubt. Right now you have Arizona. Right now you have Arizona, Colorado, Arizona State, BYU. Like, you've got teams that make sense. You've established a Western footprint. You've established that's where you do business, is the Mountain Time Zone. Texas Tech, you've established it's all West Texas. Throwing that away for now, yeah, the money's great, but who you're going to be playing, the contest you're going to have to put up with, there's no way the athletic department can afford that. Can afford to say yes without some serious financial backing and serious thinking. And yeah, I know the private equity deal is good. That $500 million is good, but you have to pay a lot of that back. It's not just like, oh, we made $500 million. No, you see you later. That's an investment deal. Private equity invested into you. The Big Ten's not actively expanding. And even when in a couple of years the ACC falls apart, to make it make sense for the Big Ten, for Utah to go, for Texas Tech to go, they don't need it. And there's already this like political instability thing. Oh, Texas Tech? Do you mean the team from the red state? Oh, Utah? You mean the really religious school? That's bitten people in the past. The Big 12 in this HOA, you're not forgotten. You're not left behind. You're home. You get plenty enough money and plenty enough leeway to make your own opportunities, like this private equity deal. The Big Ten will go after Florida State. They'll go after Notre Dame, surely. But as for Utah, as for Texas Tech, home is where the Big 12 is. And that's not changing anytime soon. Hey, why didn't we do a 16-team playoff? Like right now, like next week. Like, we could do that. We can do it. It's possible. Let's do it. This is Locked On Big 12. Today's show is brought to you by Game Time. Game Time is exactly where I go to buy tickets to the World Cup. I don't even like soccer. I don't. But I do like the World Cup. I think it's awesome, the idea that I get to go watch Croatia and England play in Dallas. You can call me crazy, but it's going to be massive. This World Cup has 48 teams, the most ever. With Game Time, track price drops in real time. Get alerts when great seats open, and buy tickets the moment they hit the app. Puts the power back in your hands. Pull up the app. The layout makes it so simple to scroll through matchups and compare seat views. Pick a game. Tap a section. Have your tickets locked within minutes. No confusion, no hunting for fine print. Take the guesswork out of buying World Cup tickets. Every match, concert, or event with Game Time. Download the Game Time app. Use code LOCKEDONCollege for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, download the app, make an account, use code LOCKEDONCollege for $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Game Time. Download Game Time today.